database hacked in recent months. Has Wikipedia ever had this experience?
Not that I am aware of, and we would have come to know about it if this had happened.
There was, however, a survey of sites and what is the kind of personal information collected. And Wikipedia is rated as the site that collects the least amount of personal information. It's the most privacy-friendly website around. Useless for data. Sorry?
Useless for data.
Correct.
But there's still a risk involved. You need hacking. Your ability to identify that.
There are cases of people getting hacked, especially those who are administrators. So they are expected to go through the HTTPS protocol rather than HTTP. So that exists.
Are there normal page available on HTTPS?
There's an option right below it. For people
अरे ये क्या हो गया?
you can use both. You can use either. Apparently on my mobile carriers,
But still a ready resource. Yeah. Don't play something.
So you got it what I meant by the welcome page and those links. It's important for you to read those links. I hate PowerPoint.
It's Windows, it has to think a little bit.
No, actually my presentation was on ODP, Open Data
So it has
Presentation.
to take even more.
Yeah. Okay. The most important thing was how to post and sign off on a message. Then you have to learn something new. Then my tip, you are a newbie, you have just started. Learn something new about the rules every day. The real good paper, the links are there, the 5 pillars. It tells you about the principles and the philosophy of Wikipedia. And these 5 pillars are not negotiable, that neutral point of view. Wikipedia does not allow you to have a point of view. So whatever you write, it must not be offensive to even to your enemy or the person who's got the opposite view. So to learn to write in such a way which is acceptable to both of you. This is a very good skill once you learn to, when you achieve it. Then how to edit a page. So this page contains all the information that you mean, I want to edit a page, how do I do it? So that link will help you with that. Then the help section links. Like I mentioned to you in Wikipedia on the on the main page of Wikipedia or on any page, there is a panel of links on the left side. So in that there is one called help, and that leads you to another page which gives you all kinds of help. More about that later. Learn how and where to ask for help. And lastly, when you are a newbie and learning, start with small edits. Don't try writing your article right away. So when a newbie comes in the first stage of his life, this is what we suggest to him. He has to be doing this. Help. Now there is 2 ways to get help. You can read for help, and we encourage this because when you read for help, you learn more things. It takes more time. You have to look up more resources. It is a search. It's a treasure hunt. But many times you come across things, in a treasure hunt. You may be looking for gold, but you may find diamonds. And these are the 2 links which will help you most. The help section, and there is a page called New Contributors Help page. So just go into the search and type New Contributors Help page. So it's not just a help for any person including me, it is for new contributors. So there they got links which are more appropriate to you. The help page is a help for anyone. The other thing that you can do is you can ask for help. Which are the places you can ask for help? I have listed them out. One place is that if you type in welcoming committee members or wiki guides, you will find a page which lists users who have joined this group called wiki guide or welcoming committee member. They feel that it is important to help new people and they volunteered for that role. That's why they put their name there. And if you go and click on his user page and leave a message on his talk page, that person will get back to you and help you. The next place is in the help desk itself. Once you go to the help page, he'll ask you, do you want to ask a question and all, and one of those places he'll show you are some 2-3 desks. One is the reference desk where you ask all those questions, if you have got some interesting answer to be found and you cannot find some material, where can I find material about that? That's the reference desk. But if you want to ask, how can I do this thing in Wikipedia, or how do I get help with this feature in Wikipedia, or I don't know what to do now. So the help desk will take you there. Third thing is the village pump. The village pump is a place where you can ask questions where, suppose you have gone through the help section and you have not been able to find something and you feel it's not a simple question but a more complicated one, then there are people here at the village pump, which is also a sort of talk page, and you can go and post your message there and someone will come and answer that for you in a few days or few hours or even few minutes, sometimes few seconds also. Then the new contributors help page is also got a place where you can ask a question and then they will give an answer back to you. And lastly, suppose you got a question about an article concerned like J&K or Kashmir, which Shamal told. You want to know why government of India ka map has not been put, log a message there, someone will come and reply you after some time. The people who watch that article, they come back and say, this is the reason, neutral point of view. You have to show the boundaries of all this thing concerned and to do it as per editorial, blah 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 blah. So someone will come and answer. So the topic of the article concerned, if you have questions about that article. Next. Now beyond level newbie. Now newbie level is something which you transit through and you transit through fairly rapidly. Once you've done these links and once you added the initial things and all, and the moment you feel comfortable with Wikipedia and want to go beyond, you will find that up till the level of newbie, there are a lot of people and they will tolerate you and they'll be help you and be very nice to you and all that. But it's just like a child. When a child is very cute and all, they can make no mistakes and you put a band-aid and give him a sweet. But when he grows up and into 5th, 6th standard and all that, he no longer looks, very cherubic and darling type, and he looks like a little gunda. And that time everyone, instead of giving him, gives him a small little slap. So that is what happens is when you become a newbie, want to become an editor. And at that point of time, there are expectations of people that you know your way around. So what is needed beyond level newbie? Competence. I don't know if you can see it in red. I should have used a better color. Competence is required. And how to gain the competence. That's what it's all about. For competence, and to become competent in anything in general, you require 3 items. You require knowledge or information. Information is very neutral sort of thing and all and can be useless or useful. Knowledge pertaining to you, useful to you is knowledge. Then you require skills, the ability to do things and do them well. And lastly, you require wisdom or experience. There are some things which you can possibly do and but are stupid to do. For example, you can walk right up to a dog and pat him. But if that dog turns out to be a vicious Rottweiler, I don't know if you will get your hand back intact or not. So you have to have the wisdom to do something or not. So that means if you are a new editor and go into Indo-Pak talk page and on Pakistan army and say that Indian army won all the wars, you are asking for solid trouble. So that's not a wise thing to do. So what you got to do is use your common sense and judgment. Don't just jump into the fray with an opinion. Learn your way around, be wise, pick up knowledge, pick up skills and proceed slowly. Have no tension, enjoy what you do and you will get there. The competence will come over time. Knowledge. Now knowledge can come through various ways. You can get knowledge through reading. Like I had mentioned, the help section links. Now when you are a newbie, I had suggested just do small edits and all. But now you got over the step. It is time for you to start to think how to write articles. And you are already impatient and you are wanting to. You say, I know this great subject, I am a nutritionist and I find that nobody has written things on the nutritional value of some, say, maybe some mushrooms. or some such thing like that, which I got some information with, I got some books and magazines and I want to add that information. People must be interested. So now you want to write an article. So read this, how to write a great article. It gives you a complete set of advice right from the beginning and developing an article to making it the highest quality. Then Wikipedia has got a manual of style. A manual of style is a book which tells you how grammar or language or punctuation or desktop publishing marks are used in a particular publication. For example, if you are publishing in an academic journal, they will say that you have to write like this, the full stops will be like this, the commas will be like this is how you will write a citation, this is the format you will use. When you write north, you will write north with capital N or small n. What is right? Is it right to write north with the capital N or small n? Which is more correct? Does anyone know? The question is irrelevant. It is a convention. So a convention is told in a manual of style. So in one publication, maybe the Encyclopedia Britannica, north may be either capitalized or not capitalized. In Wikipedia, there may be a rule which is different. So the manual of style tells you all the conventions to be followed, and that's a good thing to know, because I never knew in all my life that there were things called M dashes and N dashes. So I only knew there was a dash, and I never knew how to use it. But I came to Wikipedia, then I came to know, and then I realized, oh, I must now learn where an M dash is used and N dash is used. And slowly you find if you use Wikipedia long enough, your grammar improves, your English language improves, your writing skill improves, your analysis improves. You become a more educated person by learning Wikipedia. The second way of getting knowledge is knowledge through, excuse me. Okay. There's a small announcement. For those of you who are interested, the noteworthy Wikimedian recognition is going on. So if you would like to go for that, you are welcome to go for that also. Okay. The next one is knowledge. Knowledge through doing. So you by editing. When you edit, you get knowledge. And that why you make mistakes or you want to give some special effect. And what is the way to learn this? That you saw a page, he has done some tip or trick. Go and check the wiki text, the code which is there, and then just go and follow that same thing. Arey, wiki text is very easy. A lot of people feel kya software programming, kya computer language, I am an art student, I can't do all this nonsense. It is very simple. For example, you want to write a word as bold. How do you make it black? So take the word, suppose it is bold, I want to make it bold. Just put 3 single apostrophes here. Is that difficult? Here the small boys are there. Stand up please. Tell your names. जोर से बोलो. Speak louder. Achu and Ashu. Okay. Thank you very much. Sit down. They are our youngest editors, gentlemen. They are going to speak. They are the next speakers. After I think there is another gentleman. Okay. They are Malayalam Wikipedia editors and they write articles on Olympics. And very good, beta. So this is a very simple. If they can do it, you can definitely do it. So like bold, and if you want it in italics, just 2 of them is good enough. And Wikipedia has got very simple things. Suppose you want to add an image. So it gives you some sort of thing. There is a space where you write the name of the image which you want to put. Then you just write something called some small keyword thumb, and then you say just the size, and then you give the caption. And if you want to say right or left, so their options are all there. Nothing is there. There is just a small page to look. The rules are there. So if you put this here, put this there. There is no coding or some grade. Even HTML is more difficult than Wikipedia text. Wikipedia text is the easiest of the those writings or markups what we call as to do. Okay. The second one is through editing. And if you feel there is a feature, just go and click the edit this article, and all the original text of that article, that wiki text is seen, and you can see, okay, if the bold was written bold, then you go and find around bold there are those 3 marks. So you know that I want to make a word bold, that is my name bold. So I write Ashwin Baindur, this is user page of Ashwin Baindur. So I put 3 of these on both sides. That's the best way. Look and learn.
Ashwin,
Yeah.
is there a page listing all these markups?
Yes, it's called a Wikimedia cheat sheet. Shamal gave me this thing idea that I should have printed and brought it. I said, oh shucks, yeah, I'm coming from Pune, so I brought this from there. Also, I brought a copy of Wikimedia cheat sheet. So if you want Wikimedia cheat sheet, go and type Wikimedia cheat sheet on Wikipedia search, and you will get it automatically. Print it out, it's yours. Knowledge through observation. Now, when I mean observation, I meant that you saw something and you did it, and just observe what is going on in the talk pages and messages. Get into a habit of reading it, because in many of the talk pages and messages, other people have faced similar problems to you or the same problems to you, and someone has given an answer to him. At this point of time, maybe you don't want the answer to the question, maybe you'll want it later. So just read it and see. If nothing else, at least you know where to come to and find that answer next time. Look through Wikitext to see how features are implemented. I already mentioned this to you. And knowledge through asking. Ask someone, I want to do this, how do I do it? Please help me. Simple. And after he helps you, say thank you. That's how you get knowledge. The easiest of the 3 to acquire. Skills.